What's going on, everybody? My name is Justin Godsey for Justin Godsey TV. Thank you so much for checking out tonight's video. Tonight, guys, we're here talking about the Chicago White Sox as they just signed outfielder Melky Cabrera to a 3-year deal as a team finally steps up and actually gives what a player wants, and that is a 3-year deal. There's currently no, what's expected is to be around the $45 million range for the next 3 seasons. So, some solid money going into Melky Cabrera's pocket. But coming over to the Chicago White Sox is a big thing because this is a team all offseason has just been adding, trading, doing whatever it takes to get this team just up to the next level. And, I've always had a lot of faith in the White Sox. I want to see this team really succeed. I think that they're going to be a very, wild card kind of team going into the 2015 year. I think this is a team that can really compete. I just think that there's a lot more holes they really need to fill, and that is, the back end of the rotation. I am not 100% in on Hector Noesi being there. Danks is another, name that's going to be brought up in some trade talks. Their bullpen is getting a lot better, but you know what? Their hitting has always been that thing that's always slowed them down besides Jose Abreu. Nothing, productive, outside of Abreu and Alexi Ramirez. That's just where it falls, a little bit short. Adding Melky Cabrera in this outfield is going to add a whole lot because you have Viciedo, if I'm saying that correctly. I know I'm not really great when you know with the Dominican names and, so on and so forth. They also got excuse me. They also got, like I said, they got Dan Viciedo and Acevedo Garcia. So this team is very, very young. It's very, very talented. The Venezuelan, the Cuban names being dropped here. I don't know. I am not great with announcing the names correctly, and I do apologize. But you're adding Melky Cabrera into a very stacked outfield, and there's a lot of trade rumors that Viciedo could potentially get traded. There's a lot of teams that are really targeting him because he's very young, and he did really well last year for the White Sox. In 145 games, he batted .231. But the home runs and the RBI totals were great. That's for just a right fielder alone. The average could be up a little bit, but you know what? If you're getting those power numbers up, I'll take that for what it brings you, because you don't see an outfielder of his caliber really come out and just shine and hit close to 20 home runs, unless you're like Jose Bautista. So he's a very much rising outfielder in Major League Baseball. I can understand a lot of trade rumors around him. So this could potentially set up a trade with the addition of Melky Cabrera. Melky Cabrera is very, very, durable. He's able to play just about any position in the outfield, left, center, right. I think he's going to end up playing left field now, because when you really look at it, Adam Eaton is still a growing center fielder, and I don't think they're going to end up, switching him and replacing with Melky Cabrera. Cabrera has played, all outfields in his career. He played right field with the New York Yankees. He played left field with the Kansas City Royals in a split time. He was also playing, center field and left field with the San Francisco Giants. In Tampa. In Toronto, he did the same thing. He was very flexible, and he was able to rotate around the outfield, and he can play just about any position. So that's a great thing you're getting out of Melky Cabrera. I am very excited that this the Chicago White Sox team is doing a lot of moves, because this is a team, like I said, that can do a whole lot. They just need to get the right pieces together. They got that this offseason. They're making a lot of moves. They got Adam LaRoche. They traded for Jeff Samardzija. They got Daniel Robertson. They also got Zach Duke, who's having a come around career. So this team is setting up for a very successful 2015 year. So let me hear your guys' opinion about this. The addition of Melky Cabrera to the Chicago White Sox, yay or nay? Let me hear your guys' opinion about that. I'm Justin Godsey for Justin Godsey TV. I'll catch you.